And we are live. Hey guys, this is Rob from RB1S Studios in Marshfield, Massachusetts. And we're going to cut this video update for the month of January here at RB1S Studios and bring everyone up to date on what's been going on, what's going to be happening here at the studios. And let's see what 2023 has in store for us. A lot of ground to cover, a lot of new things coming. We really don't want to focus too much on recapping everything that happened in 2022. I think we've covered that ground pretty well throughout the year, so rather than go backwards, we're moving forward. We're setting our sights on what's coming, what's going to be happening. New things are going to be happening, some positive things are going to be happening, and there's been a couple little setbacks here and there, but you got to expect the setbacks too, and you got to know how to deal with them when they happen. It's all about adapting, overcoming, and moving forward. And that's how we roll here at RB1S Studios. And one of the things we really want to focus on this year is that we want to increase the level of volume, let's say, not so much being loud and obnoxious, but as far as our content goes on social media platforms, you're going to be seeing a lot more of our own content, our own created content, and a lot of our branded material, let's say, for RB1S Studios. You will see a lot more activity coming from us of our work in progress as far as bench time and actual modeling goes. And we're going to try our best to get some better equipment in here. There's been some delays with that as well. But we're moving forward with that too. We're making do with what we have until we get some of that stuff in here and have it op-checked and ready and functional. Then we have to make up the time to do it. And unfortunately, we're having a situation of our own where we work a full-time job, and we work 54 to 60 hours a week in order to support ourselves and our hobby needs and do this. And unfortunately, it doesn't allow a lot of free time, especially during the week. You'll notice that we often preach the fact that at the studios here, we are weekend warriors with the hobby bench, meaning we only typically work on model stuff during the weekends as opposed to during the week. We do a lot of our content and a lot of online stuff during the weekdays because we only have time for that. We have to cover those grounds too. And on the weekends, we actually have time to, especially on Sundays, to be at the hobby bench. And sometimes that only equates to a couple hours at a time. And then we have to wait until the next week to roll through and roll around and be at the bench again. But anyway, we're definitely looking forward to that. We're going to be upgrading some of our systems here. We've had some issues with our internet due to localized weather conditions. First around the holidays, around Christmas time, we had some power outages, and our internet was out for a few days. Even our phone service was affected by it, which is unusual considering all the high-tech, 5G network and all this other stuff. And not to have a cell phone for a few days was quite the trip, especially at Christmas time. But everything with that has been resolved. And then unfortunately, this particular week, we had what they call here in New England a nor'easter. And we had a bit, towards the end of it, we had some freezing rain and ice conditions. And some guy decided to wipe his car out, hit a pole down the street, and it took out our internet again. And it's functional, but it goes on and off like a light switch. And unfortunately, as you can probably see from this video right now, our bandwidth is being affected by it until they can get a crew out here and redo the wiring and whatnot. But we have to wait for that. Unfortunately, the building that we live in, the landlords, we rent this space here. So we have the appointment made with Xfinity to come out and do the repairs because there's other people in the building, some businesses downstairs that are also affected. So they're in the need to want to have their internet back or at least functional as well. But of course, we have to run it through the landlord here because they don't want anybody coming into the building that hasn't been approved or whatnot. And it's just an unfortunate thing, but we're security minded here. Former Marine veteran here myself, so yeah, security is definitely a paramount thing. We don't want anybody to just come into our studios and rummage through everything and help themselves to some of our high-tech gear and hobby tools and stuff like that might be, sticky fingers type of thing. But anyway, guys, yeah, so we're going to be focusing on RB1S Studios, increasing our own content. We're still going to be featuring a lot of our model buddies out there. I think we've covered the ground on that. A lot of the content that you see going up on our social media, it's stuff that we like, it's stuff that we promote, and the individuals that we promote are well aware that we promote them, and they're okay with that. And we're going to be focusing on helping our fellow modelers with their content and promoting them, and we're definitely enjoying that aspect of it. It's actually become part of the hobby itself. It helps promote what they do. And some of those guys are really fantastic modelers. They take a lot of their personal time in the production and editing and some of the video content that's out there, especially from some of our buddies like Rick Lawler and Mike Rinaldi and, of course, Martin Kovacs over there in Slovakia. Some really great content. We really like those guys. We interact with them quite often, and it's a great thing. And that's part of our community building here at RB1S Studios, where our primary focus is armor modeling, figures, and diorama. So you'll notice a lot of figure painting type videos with content with groundwork, vegetation, resin, water, snow, ice, desert, you name it. We like a lot of that stuff because we want to learn how to do it ourselves. And we find that by watching video content or a how-to video or a tutorial, that for us it's actually beneficial. You actually learn something from it, and that's our focus here, and that's what we like to do. We like to cross promotion, and we like to work together with fellow modelers. And one of the things we have going on right now, in fact, that we kicked it off right after Christmas, is a buddy build for the Ryefield model Fearman Tiger, or group of Fearman, late 1940, late war, April 1945, hybrid Tiger tanks. We're co-hosting with our buddy there, Dave Karomi over at Flak Bunker. Go over and check out his Instagram page and give him a like and a follow, because we're co-hosting with Dave, and we're both working on this Ryefield model Tiger tank for Group Fearman. And we're doing all the research and the building and trading ideas and all the pro and cons with the kit itself. And we're just making a fun thing out of it. It's not going to be a slammer build. It's not going to be a one and done type of thing. We're going to take our time with it, enjoy it. And any of you guys that are following us or subscribing to us that have that kit and you want to jump in on it, you feel free. Just let us know. And we'll make sure that we hashtag you and include you in our posts. And it's been a great thing so far, off to a great start. We're going to be actually working on that Tiger kit today, and at least for a couple hours anyway. But we definitely looking forward to that buddy build. That's one of the highlights to kick off 2023 with. We're definitely looking forward to that, and it's one of the things we want to do. And then the second thing we want to continue to work towards is it going back a little bit for the month of December. We co-hosted a build session with our fellow armor modelers over at Nordland Amps at the local VFW here in Marshfield. We hosted a build session and a Yankee swap for the month of December, and that was highly successful. And it was great being with the guys and being able to work on kits. And we got some photos of that. We posted up on our social media and whatnot. So it was great to work with Nordland Amps once again. So for the month of January, we're going to return that favor. And for their monthly meeting, we're going to be traveling over to the Easton VFW. And we're going to be joining them for their monthly meeting for January. And we'll continue with the the build session or monthly meeting. We're actually hands-on working on kits and hanging out with the guys and longtime friends we've had with Nordland Amps, and we're helping them support the club, help support Amps itself, the organization, and we want to get in on it. And then for the month of February, we'll be back again, probably, depending on weather conditions, at the Marshfield VFW for another build session, which we'll get to in the next video update for the month of February. So we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. But anyway, those are the big highlights. We want to cover down on a few things. And over the, since the holidays, since Christmas, since New Year's, we've managed to get a few new things in here at the studios without going a little bit too crazy and overboard. But one of the things we wanted to hit upon, we wanted to do a little bit of a hip pocket review of the Border model Stug 3 OSP G with a complete interior crew and a lot of accessories and a lot of cool stuff. It's been a long awaited kit. Some of you guys have been waiting 12 to 15 months to get this kit. We finally got ours. We had pre-ordered it through Andy's Hobby headquarters probably back, we want to say November sometime. October, November, we did the pre-order on that, and we finally got ours. It didn't arrive in time for Christmas, but it was just a matter of a couple days, so virtually it was like a belated Christmas gift to ourselves. We all like to self-gift, right, guys? We all like to get models for ourselves and put them under the tree, but we did get it. We got it. We want to show it off here today, and check this out. This is the Border model Stug 3 Ausführung G late. It comes with a complete interior, a 5-man crew, lots of accessories, and it actually includes a 1/1 scale Panzer Assault Badge replica. We don't really want to pull that out of the box and show it off because it has a swastika on it. But anyway, it's in the box. There's the kit. And a little bit grainy there, but not much we can do about it with the bandwidth that we have here. And but we're going to get into this kit. We're going to check it out. We're going to open it up, look at it. Once we get our overhead cams here at the studios, which we are working on, we're going to have an overhead camera. We're going to have split screens and all this other stuff coming up as we get into the year. We're going to review this kit and check it out. It's an interior kit, so it's not going to be a weekend build by any means, but you basically have to build one of these interior kits from the inside out. But we like the interior kits, but definitely not a weekend build. That's a type of modeling situation where it's going to take, for us, it's going to take a couple months to get it done, but we will get it done. A lot of you guys have been asking about it, and I know that some of you guys are just starting to receive these kits now yourselves, so we wanted to cover down on it today. But one of the other two things that we have received this week, which is great, is that our good buddy Taesung Harms there at Alpine Miniatures had run a sale, a year-end sale between Christmas and New Year's. It was 30% off, free shipping in the United States, and Taesung has been a long-time friend of ours. We've done business with him for years with Alpine Miniatures, and he's become a great friend. We saw him down at ArmorCon down in Southbury going back to October. We got to hang out with him, and but anyway, he has a couple new things out. He has a new figure set, brand new figure set, U.S. Infantry Scouts, whatever, little late war figure set. We got the two figures. They're available in a set like this, or they're available individually as well. But always great stuff from Taesung. Amazing sculpting on this, and the box art, the painting on the box art is by our other friend there in Singapore, Calvin Tan. Now that guy can paint a figure, let me tell you. But awesome stuff from Taesung and Alpine Miniatures. And then the other thing that we got from him is two of the new paint sets that include an exclusive Alpine Miniatures figure plus Vallejo paint. It comes as a package deal. We got the two latest ones. we want to show these here today. We got this one here. It's the Red Army Scout. It's a Russian. It comes with the paints, the figure, and the instructions on how to paint it, how to make it look great, and all this other stuff. And then the other one is this here. It's a German tank crew, Kursk, 1943. And as you see, it has the oak leaf camouflage pattern on that smock there with that tank crew guy there. And so we're going to replicate that. Again, each one of these Vallejo paint sets come with an Alpine Miniatures figure, and it has a paint guide by Jaume Ortiz, a well-known figure painter as well. I believe he's from Spain. But we wanted to cover down on that, give Taesong a big shout out on one of our videos, because we definitely promote Alpine Miniatures. They're probably, at least here in the United States, they're probably one of the best resin figures you can possibly get. But we always like to give Taesong some business, and we always like to hang out with them down at ArmorCon and whatnot. But and then the other thing that we did do is, as a result of the last build session with Nordland Amps going back to December, one of the guys from the club came up with the idea of putting in a bulk order for full model metal track links from Hungary and ordering them direct and saving on shipping. And everyone chipped in and got some sets of tracks, metal tracks from full model, and had them delivered. And those arrived here this week, at least our 2 sets. So we got a couple sets for upcoming projects. We got the Tiger One transport tracks. For those, that's the narrow tracks for the Tiger One. And then we also got a set for the Panzer II Ausführung L Lux, which is a Panzer recon tank that the Germans had during the war. So we got some of those. We're happy with that. It's been a while since we've actually made a purchase on full tracks, but we're happy that they're still in business, and that Frank Fromet, Sergeant Major out there, was able to help us out with that, and combine on the orders, saved on shipping, and we got them fairly quickly from Hungary, and it was a great deal. So we want to thank Frank for doing that for us. It was an awesome deal, and a great way to support both Nordland Amps, Red Beach One Studios, and the camaraderie that goes along with the hobby. And guys, that's what we're looking for. We've made friends throughout the years, including people like Frank and like Taesong, like Rick Lawler, like Mike Rinaldi, and a bunch of other people. And we like to support these guys. Steve Munsell out there, and Value Gear Details out there in Arizona. He's one of our good friends, and we love Value Gear, so we're going to help support him as well, as we always do. And there's a host of others. Tank Raft down in Florida with their cutting mats and their 3D printed track links and glue bases and all that stuff. We like Tank Raft. We like to support them. Their service and their quality of equipment is outstanding, and we're going to continue to support each of them because they support us in return, and that's great. And that's how the hobby is supposed to work, and that's how the business end, or at least the retail end, is supposed to work. Now, that's something that you guys may or may not be well aware of, but you'll hear it now, is that Red Beach One Studios has been around for quite some time in various forms. First as Alpenflage Hobbies, and then as Red Beach One Hobby and Supply, and now Red Beach One Studios. Simple name change. We had to do it. We changed our direction, changed our focus, and Red Beach One Studios is more hobby orientated than it is the retail aspect of the hobby. But because of all of our experience, we're talking 20 plus years, 25 years, almost 30 years now of our retail experience, marketing and promotions and all this other stuff, promoting different product lines, kit manufacturers, finishing materials and paints, weathering materials, books, research material, historical background, information about, different units, different vehicles, the uniforms that were worn, and again, figures, diorama, scenic materials, groundwork, all of it. We're going to be covering it all, And we're going to be bringing all of our experiences and all of our information to you. That's what RB1S Studios does. That's our own brand. We're doing it ourselves. We're doing it our way. And we're very thankful for our supporters, our followers, and our subscribers to our various RB1S Studios social media platforms. And that's what we're doing. And we're enjoying what we're doing. And the day that it becomes a burden, or if it stops being fun, or if we lose interest in doing it, right now that's not going to happen, but you never know. But we're enjoying this. We're definitely enjoying being supportive of some of the podcasters out there, some of the live streamers out there. We've mentioned Mike Rinaldi and Rick Lawler and Martin Kovacs from Slovakia. We also want to give a little shout out to the podcasters out there like Plastic Posse Podcast and the Model Miscreants Podcast. Those guys down in New York, they do a great job. And of course the Triple P out there in the Midwest or Western states there, those guys do an amazing job. We'll continue to support them, definitely support them. And that's how we roll. That we like to bring the modern technology and all the social media, and we're building a community here, and we're branding it our own way by including some of these other people, and that's what we like. If it interests us, we're going to promote it, and we would like to have some cross promotion in return, and for the most part, everyone goes along with that, and they understand that, and it makes it a happier situation. And that's where we want to roll. And that's where we want to promote all this stuff going into 2023. And we're going to be, as you can see, you're going to have more of our content, our own content, as opposed to putting out all kinds of other stuff. Been there, done that. So we want to try something a little bit new, a little bit more fresh this year. And we have some goals in mind as far as, improving our quality of content and productivity from the hobby bench, and we also want to expand some of our video and production with that as well. So a lot of things moving, a lot of things going to be happening, and we're definitely enjoying it. And we're going to be continuing with it. So as we had mentioned before in our last video update, is that RB1S Studios is here to stay, and we're out there to make some friends. We have some long-standing friends that we like to support and promote, and we're always on the look for new talent out there, new possibilities, and if something crosses our path or something crosses our mind that we like, we're going to start promoting them, and that's part of it. That's what we enjoy to do, and that's what we want to do. And that's what makes us happy. That makes us a happy camper. That makes Rob here a happy camper. So hopefully we can take some of that and bring it to you guys, and we can get some cross promotions in return and expand some of our followers and stuff. So that's one of the last things we want to hit on today is this video recording will be going up on our YouTube channel later today. It will also be going up on our Telegram channel later today. And we would like to ask our followers and anyone watching this video, if you like our video, give us a like, subscribe to the video channel, subscribe to our Telegram channel, and make sure you hit the notifications button so when we put up new material, new videos like this, then you'll get notified. And by subscribing to our YouTube channel and liking our videos, it helps with our ratings over on YouTube. YouTube actually has ratings, just like you might have when you watch a movie or something like that. And the more people you get going to your channel that like and subscribe, the more visibility you will have on YouTube. So it will attract new followers, new subscribers, and all this other stuff. And we're looking to expand. We're looking to grow in that way. So be sure to like and subscribe. And if you don't have that Telegram app, you don't know what you're missing. So be sure to get your Telegram app, set up your profile, and then subscribe to our channel on Telegram, because it's starting to grow And we also have a chat room over there, and we definitely want to get that rolling for 2023 because we got some real good talent over there. Some people posting up some good stuff, and we don't want you guys to miss out on it. But anyway, guys, this is Rob from RB1S Studios. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your week. Hopefully catch some football today. We got a Patriots game up there in Buffalo, and everyone knows what's going on with the Buffalo Bills right now. We want to wish for the player and his family all the best. We hope everything works well for them today, and we're looking forward to this, guys. Guys, this is Rob from RB1S Studios. We're signing out today. Enjoy your Sunday. We will be back. Adios, amigos.